Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name's Dahlia, and today we are back on Solitude, which is my abandoned Jungle City island, working on another build. Today we're at the entrance of my island, working on the entire front entrance of my island, basically. We are working on a build connected to my abandoned gas station, as well as another fun build as well. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and become a member if you would like to support the channel. Link to all that info is in the description. So today, like I said, we are working on this area next to my abandoned gas station that we worked on in my first build on this island months ago. And then we're working on all of this. Now, we're not actually working on all of this. I am breaking up this build a little bit into two parts. But today we're going to be working on a villager's home and another build connected to the gas station. So I'm not going to lie to you guys. I started this build having absolutely no idea what I was going to do.
Sometimes I'll start and I don't even know where it's going. I just hope I find it along the way. Like an improv conversation.
As per usual, I placed down all of this pathing, and I'm not going to bore you guys. I basically did all of this pathing and then got rid of it all, but I knew I wanted to use my road code in this area, so I started doing my road, and then I realized, no, I don't want to do this. No, I don't want to do this. I didn't want to do this, so I got rid of everything. I'm not going to bore you guys with pathing because you've seen this enough. You've seen me place this road code down. So instead, I'm going to jump ahead to when the pathing is finished to save you guys some headache, because I got a headache from placing all this down. Just a little bit, because I was trying to figure out how to place all of this down, but we figured it out.
I'm doing it! I'm doing some of these and some of these. Almost there and done.
So for the build that we're going to be working on next to my gas station, we're going to be doing a car wash. If you guys saw, I think it was Boys Crossing just did a car wash, or they did like a gas station / car wash kind of combined build. So I'm actually taking inspo from them, but I'm also taking inspo from this picture that I saw on Pinterest. I'll put it right here on the screen for you guys, but I'm literally copying this exact build. So kudos and all credit goes to the creator who made this amazing layout for this fake building. I love fake buildings, and getting to use the wide case display stands has been fun, or the wide display cases, is that what they're called? Yeah, wide display stand, that's what they're called. Getting to use this as a build foundation has been really fun. But yeah, I just copied what they did and how they placed their thing. Obviously, I made it a little bit different, adding my own custom designs to the display cases and stuff, but it's very, very simple. Very, very simple if you want to follow. I also posted the picture in the description if you're curious on how to create your own. And I believe Boys Crossing did the same kind of layout for theirs as well. But I thought, what is better next to a gas station than a car wash? This looks so cool. Look at the Cosmo showers. Look at that. Look at that. It's insane. It's crazy.
That was totally wicked!
It looks so good. And then of course, we have to put a little car. So I put a little mini car, and it looks like the mini car is gonna be constantly getting washed forever in jail because they put a jail bar.
Right to jail.
And also, what should I do is a mood. It's a mood. That was Drift, by the way. I thought he was asking to leave.
You right to jail, right away.
He was not thankfully asking to leave. He wanted to give me something. So, luckily, a lot of my villagers have been hanging out with me for today. But anyways, I finished working on the gas station. I'll, of course, go back to that area and add some finishing touches here or there. But much like for my abandoned pool build that I did last month, I think it was last month, I've been very good for this particular area by focusing on each particular section before moving on to the next area to work on. As I've mentioned in previous videos, I'm very much a person who, once I run out of ideas for a particular build, I move on. But I was actually quite good at like sticking to one area, finishing that area, and then moving on. Not perfect, like I said, like I do go back to this area, for example, and like add things, and then I do that for the remainder of the video. Kind of things, you know, get moved around and twisted and da 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 da. But honestly, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. So then next to the car wash, I did like a very simple, like, kind of looks like as if it's like a auto repair kind of section. So it's kind of like in between the gas station and the car wash, which I think looks really good. And then I'm adding some finishing touches around the gas station, keeping in with my theme and with the color scheme, a lot of browns, a lot of yellows, and it looks really, really good. And I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of working on this area because I was kind of scared to move on to my next one because I wasn't exactly sure what I was gonna do for my villager's home.
Now let's see how it looks so far. The time.
So like I said, I did work on a villager's home for today's video. I ended up working on camo frogs, which is a villager I added in the last week to the island. Also Drift, please move. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, sir. He was like, alright, you need that spot, I'll move for you. But yeah, I add Camo Frog to the island, and I gave him a very cute little simple area, which you guys will see in a couple of minutes. But right now I'm building up my waterscaping for my river mouth because I decided to put a bridge here. But what I ultimately decided to do instead, which is something I've never done before, is I'm gonna make the bridge, and I'm going to leave the bridge under construction for this island, because what is better than a bridge under construction for a abandoned island? Like, it is perfect. I've seen other people do this before, and I'm like, oh, that'd be so cool. So I'm doing it. I am doing it.
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true!
So I'm not obviously allowed to donate to the bridge. And I think my villagers have donated like 2,000 bells, but are they going to get to 224,000 bells before I finish this island? No, they are not. No, they are not. And realistically, there's no river bridge that I thought that fit this particular area anyway, so I'm kind of glad that I'm going with this instead. And obviously, as you guys can see, I put Camo Frog's house down, and it looks really good. And what I'm doing here is figuring out the amount of places I have to. This is how long it takes me to make sure I'm putting pathing down correctly. I counted in my head like 100 times. I think I did this like 7 or 8 times. So I have like 2 spaces in between my placement of my pathing for like the little chalk designs. So don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me. It works. Lily, don't make fun of me. She didn't see nothing. She said nothing. She didn't see Dahlia like walk back and forth like 100 times.
You saw nothing.
Anyway, so I finished placing down my little road. Like I said, I placed Camo Frog's house down, and obviously you're probably like, Camo Frog has like no area around his house for like building. I wish I had like 2 more tiles so that I could have made him something a little cuter around his house with like a deck. But you know what? We're just gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. I actually think it looks pretty good. And sometimes you just gotta work with the space that you have. I now know in the future to give myself more space, or maybe work on the front of my island before finishing the rest of it, you know? Like, it's something that I should probably take into account. It's entirely my fault. It's what I have to deal with, but I'm obsessed with this island, and I wouldn't change anything about it.
No.
I would probably change a few things. Actually, if I'm being completely honest, I probably would change like a few things, but I love her anyway. She is imperfect, but I love her. You know, I love her. She's perfect. But anyways, we're gonna put some trees down. Trees were kind of like a random afterthought for me for this build because, like I said, I'm at the edge of my beach, and I don't know what I'm doing with my beaches. I don't know. Am I decorating my beaches for this island? Do you guys want me to decorate my beaches? I could do some beaches. But I don't know, you guys have to tell me. You guys have to tell me, should I be decorating my beaches for this island? Because I have already decorated one little beach area in my last video, so I could because obviously it would match it better, but I'm not sure. So the actual trees and like the area that connects like the beach from the land is like kind of random and a little bit awkward to me. So just ignore that, okay? Just ignore it. So now I'm building up this particular area right next to my car wash because I'm making a fake building. This fake building is going to look really good because I figured I might as well have a couple of fake buildings next to this area to kind of make it look a little bit more realistic. So I kept it very simple. I'm actually right up against my my highway build behind here, so we just have to pretend like the builds are not connected, or like you don't see nothing, they're not connected, it's fine. But we're using our retro transportation stops and making it very simple, you know, it's very, very, very simple with like the fake windows, and it's not nothing fancy. It is nothing fancy. It's also like right up against the edge of my road too, so like nothing fancy. It's very simple, but like honestly, is there anything fancy about a fake building? No. No, there's not. But I did use a mix of the green and the brown, which I think is really nice. I've done this also with like the yellow too. I think adding like these pops of color for the fake buildings look really, really good. Now I want to see what I did. I want to show you guys what I did to place this. Look at this. I have no space to put this retro transportation stop down, so I had to do this. Is there an easier way to do this? Probably. There's probably a much easier way to do this, but to get it placed the way I wanted to without having to destroy anything. As you can see, I'm very much big-brained.
This is big brain time.
Very much big-brained. I'm so smart. But yeah, look how good this looks. This actually looks really good, and honestly, it looks like, I don't know, looks like a fake building next to my gas station and my car wash. It looks good. And then I'm adding like random things here or there to connect the space with each other. A lot of oil barrels, I've come to realize. I use a lot of oil barrels on this island, along with like my power barrels, and they just look good. And then like the stacked tires, like to add that element of like the car station being right there, you know. I'm just trying to make all the colors like very cohesive with each other, which I love the color scheme on this island. I've already said that before. It just looks so good. There's like this like, I don't know, this richness to it. The colors are just so vibrant, but also like muted because it's in fall. I don't know. It's amazing. I love this island. I was gonna make another fake building right here, but to get across this like very small tile of walk space to like go to this other side over here, I decided it would have been easier just to not do that, because that would have been silly, and then I wouldn't have had the ability to walk across. Like I'm already struggling a couple times on this island so far with like placement of items, because things are like very, very, very cluttered, and like some areas probably could do without too many items, but I don't care. If I see a spot on an island that's blank, my brain goes, so you're filling it, right? You're putting a custom design there, right? You're gonna put a tree. You're gonna put a piece of furniture there, right? Like my brain doesn't know how to turn itself off when it comes to building on islands. So I've been trying to be better, but this particular island is very overgrown and cluttered anyway. So for this particular theme, the minimalist theme was not working. It was not working. I don't know, maybe in the future. I'll be better, but not today. Not today, Satan. Not today. So I'm just kind of decorating with some more natural elements, adding my trees and my flowers. And then now I'm working in this area next to Ribbot's Camo Frog's house. I have a lot of frogs on this island. I have four. I have Drift, I have Camo Frog, I have Ribbot, and I have Lily. So my apologies if I ever get one of them mixed up. But now I'm working on the area next to Camo Frog's house. I'm putting some vines on the tops of the cliffs, doing some cardboard items, and just like random like trashy types of items. And I didn't want to be that mean person that didn't give Camo Frog like a little sitting area. So to give him like a tiny sitting area next to his house, with the lawn chair and a table, and I gave him a cup of tea because to me personally, he seems like the kind of frog who would like a very nice cup of tea, like green tea. of some kind, and also the teacup just matched the color scheme, so I'm very bad at deciding what items to use on top of tables. Like also we're lagging. We're starting to lag, which is so fun. It means that we're doing good things. It means that we're placing items down correctly. It means that we're overdoing it. But yeah, I'm really bad at placing items on tables. I never know what to put. Like, I'm always that person going like, oh, I should put like a mom's tea cozy and like a book. It's so boring. Like, it's so boring. Dahlia, you could do something more. You know? So we are getting towards the end of the video. You're probably wondering, but Dahlia, you also have to decorate Audie's house, and Dahlia, you also have to decorate your house. I'm going to do Audie's and my own home in a separate video. I am now at the very edge of my map, so Audie is going to be an edge of the map / beachy kind of build probably, and then my own house is going to be in like the corner on the top there next to my my thing that I built in the last video. What was that thing? The land bridge. But yeah, also, what have I been talking about for the last 15 minutes? I feel like this is probably one of the most rambly voiceovers you guys have ever gotten from me, which like I'm okay with. I don't know if you guys are okay with. You guys have been really liking my chatty builds, and I appreciate that because I'm a very chatty person. But yeah, we're at the end. I added my little mushrooms and stuff around the build, and some like additional trees and stuff just because I felt like it was needed. And that's basically it. That's basically all I did. All of this area over here and stuff, I have to like figure out what we're gonna do, but that is for tomorrow. That is for Dahlia in the future to worry about. Like, I apologize to her, but that's something that she's gonna have to deal with. But anyways, I hope that you guys liked today's video. I love how this build turned out, even though it is kind of like weirdly placed. We made it work. You're at the end of your island. You kind of had to like be, you know, a little bit like lenient about what you do. But anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Become a member if you would like to support the channel and my content. And yeah, I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye everyone.